New Zealand is making a bigger contribution to the Ukraine war than we realise.
As the war enters its third year, that's the message from the front line, where Kiwi soldiers, aid workers and medics are dedicating themselves to the cause. Europe correspondent Lisette Raymer reports from Kiev.
These Ukrainian men work with Kiwi generosity in their hearts, motivated by the kindness of those an entire world away. This war has welded our two nations together in comradeship.
New Zealand and all the people from there forever in my heart, and hopefully after the victory I will fly there and see those people, shake their hands and say personally thanks for all the support.
More than 1,500 of these water boilers have been built and delivered to the front line, to families struggling to survive in their bombed out homes.
They have no roofs, no gas, no electricity. So it's making heat, so it's warm them. They can cook and they, of course, can warm their clothes.
It's a project fully funded by New Zealand charity Kiwi Care. But not all of Aotearoa's impact here is so clearly engraved in history.
You know, Kiwis, we're in the shadow bandits when we decide to help. It's the beauty of being a New Zealander. We don't really talk about it, we just get in there and do it. There are Kiwis up here, for whatever reason they're here, whether they're soldier, humanitarian. There are more than what New Zealand thinks.
Ricky Roberts is from Murupara. He and his mate Owen Pormana are currently in the danger zone of Dnipro and walk us down the street to a mountain of teddy bears.
They represent the children that died in this missile strike.
Together, the duo has been delivering aid and running a respite house for soldiers.
These are medics and doctors that are serving on the front line that have asked us, New Zealand, if we could help, and we said, yeah, of course.
Everyday Kiwis have answered the Ukrainian call repeatedly. It's those in the public eye who have at times opted out. Since the war began, leaders from all over the world have made the journey here to Ukraine to emphasise their solidarity. New Zealand has had 3 prime ministers in that time, and none of them have made the trip.
I've always thought that is a real shame and a real letdown.
Christchurch photojournalist Tom Much has dedicated his life to this coverage.
I'm here in one of the trenches.
And hopes our government will also prioritise Ukraine for as long as it takes.
This is one of the few conflicts that I think we'll have during our lifetime where it's really a struggle of good against evil.
Our Defence Force has saved lives in this war, training over 2,700 Ukrainian soldiers, getting them fit for the front line.
And in comparison, that's over half of the New Zealand Army. So for a small nation, we've really done, punched above our weight. Peace matters, Ukraine matters, and this mission really matters.
The war grinds on, but New Zealand has proven it can warm the hearts of Ukrainians on their coldest, darkest days.
Lisette joins us now from Kiev. Kia ora, Lisette. President Zelensky has made a significant admission about just how much this war has cost Ukraine.
Yes, the President has answered a question he has been avoiding really for 2 years now. How many Ukrainian soldiers have died in this war? The answer he gave was at least 31,000. Now, Russia claims, of course, that number is far higher, but because battlefield losses are so closely guarded, it is incredibly difficult to independently verify those numbers. The US officials, though, do agree that Zelensky has been conservative with that number. They put it closer to 70,000. The intelligence around Russia, however, is staggering. It is said that 87% of the pre-invasion ground troops have been lost in this war. That is 315,000 soldiers.
Lisette, tēnā koe.